morning. So, desculpa na gravação dessa aula. Até o momento não entrou nenhum aluno. E hoje eu vou começar com os procedimentos aqui. Bom, a primeira coisa em evidência seria a correção do homework nosso, né? Que é do Book 4, page 32. Ok? Eu tinha marcado para fazer a correção hoje. E então, basicamente, o que vai estar acontecendo agora? Na parte de baixo aí, tem dois exercícios. Temos o exercício de baixo, que ele tem 10 questões, né? Que seria usado o if, que é o first conditional, para sugerir para você problemas e você dar soluções, né? Eu não sei que eu tô com a máscara, é que eu fui lá fora rapidinho, a gente está na escola hoje. Bom, e basicamente, a gente tem que dar uma solução para a situação que a gente tem no momento, né? Então, como é que faz isso? Vamos acompanhar comigo aqui. Deixa eu abrir o Word e compartilhar a tela. Aqui, WordPad. A gente está voltando, nós, professores, estamos voltando para a escola. Então, a gente está na aula aqui da unidade. Vamos aguardar o Word. Abrir, assim, tá calma nessa hora. Aí, assim que ele abrir, já compartilha a tela. De poder dar continuidade. Então, ó, a gente tem lá. Uau! Demorando, hein? Demorando um pouquinho. Bom, enquanto isso, eu vou abrir o WordPad, porque é uma coisa tão simples, é só um editor de texto. É um processo mais doloroso de tempo. E eu preciso otimizar o nosso tempo. Bom, o primeiro lá... Nossa, agora não abre ninguém. O primeiro lá é if your classmate has insomnia. Então, what kind of solution could you give to this situation? Compartilhar a tela. Nossa, travou um pouquinho. Compartilhar. Tela. Bom, então, ó, letter A. If your classmate, letter A, no, number 1. If your classmate has insomnia, what do you do? In this case, you have to imagine the situation. Classmate, if you don't remember, is colega de classe, né? Bom, what is the solution for insomnia? For example, go to therapist, which will help your classmate to solve the problem, to handle well. Handle é lidar, né? Para lidar melhor with the problem. Okay? He will go to the therapist. Ok? Só abrir o dicionário aqui para me acompanhar. Para confirmação da escrita. E o Word ainda está pensando em abrir. Qual abriu já? Ah, já abriu. Não, não abriu. Se enganou dizendo que abriu. Uau! Bom, abriu o dictionary? Abriu. Então, ó. Therapist. O que vai acontecer? Podia ser o psychotherapist. Ah, therapist. Fiz uma letrinha a mais aí. Uma letrinha a mais, uma letrinha a mais, uma letrinha a mais. E não tem U, né? Então, therapist. Number 2. Aí nós temos ali, ó. If your classmate has to work or study for more hours, Então, he studies for a period of time, but we can ask, sorry, we can ask no. In this case, the situation asks more time of him or of her. In this case, what is the solution? What will contribute to be better the situation? In this case, imagina só, tem que estudar mais. Como estudar mais? Tem algumas formas, né? Vai ter menos tempo livre, of course. But in this case, we could imagine something like you help your classmate. Because since he has the situation or she has the situation to study more, you can contribute to helping him or her. You say, I will, for example, I will help him, for example, okay? To support, because I'm a friend. 3. If your classmate wins $50, come on, people, $50 nowadays is about 250 reais. Can you imagine? You can buy many things with that. So, I would say something, I will ask this person to take me to cinema, to restaurant. Cinema is not possible now because of quarantine. Oh my goodness. So, I will ask, I don't have a letter K in this keyboard. 1 minute, I will look for this word. Da, 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 da. Calma nessa hora. Wow. Letter K, come on, it's so difficult to say something like it's letter K. Na, na, na. Yeah. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. A little difficult. One day I will find a word with letter K. I'll try to type a word. With no letter K. Open the dictionary to show me the word. Knowledge. You don't say letter K in this case. Knowledge means conhecimento. Conhecimento. So, I will ask him to invite. Remember, invite, invitation to the restaurant. This is a little different. But of course, you can imagine about some plans he has or she has. You suppose he would like to buy something. Then you say, now he has the money enough for that. It's possible. 4. I have there, if your classmate gets a high-paying job, in this case, you could imagine it. Ages 18 and 19, but in our group, we don't have in this case. But let's suppose you have a classmate and the classmate has a salary, a very high salary. What's possible to be done in this case? Nothing. We're going to just see. We're going to just wish the best for this person. But he or she can buy something that it is very nice. For example, car, housing. Of course, not in 1 to 3 months, but he will buy a car, for example. 5. If your classmate has a difficult exam, he will study 3 hours per day. It's a plan because it's a supposition, basically. But we can imagine it. Normally we study 30 minutes per day, for example, just example. And during this period, you have a hard test, you study more. You increase, you elevate the quantity of hours you study. You dedicate more yourself. 6, we have there, if your classmate is alone at night, so he will call me, for example, or call his friends. Because when you feel alone, it's a little difficult, much more during the quarantine, but in this case, contact by phone. You can talk to each other. In this case, it's better. Because you can relax. You can say words that are pressuring your heart and your psychological side. And it's very nice. Everything will go fine. Maybe or probably your friends want to help you to solve the problem, but contributes. 7. Oops. 7. If your classmates get angry at someone, get angry. Do you remember the movie Angry Birds? Similar, irritated. Similar, irritated. In this case, we could imagine solution for that. Just relax. The best part is when a person is angry, say relax. It becomes the person angry. So crazy. If your classmate gets angry at someone, he will get away. Like when you when the distance increases, when you go away, you go to a different place. Actually, get away is like to go on vacation. Get away. 2 hours consulting. The meaning? No, I can use like that. To leave or escape from a person or place. Often it's difficult to do that. Okay. Which works perfectly. 8. If your classmate gets a bad grade, he will have problems. But not with the school or teacher, but with the mother. This is the worst part. With his his mother. 9. If your classmate has a backache, if you don't remember, backache is a pain in your backache. I was pointing at the head. Back, okay? This part of the body. And where's the camera? Don't know. I'm here. So the back, okay? It confuses me a little because the camera goes away and returns. But basically, this is the back, okay? Then you have a pain here. Oh my goodness. And this is the case, and the solution. How do you solve that? How can you imagine the solution for that? So, if your classmate has a if your classmate has a backache, sometimes it's the position you lay on the bed, but sometimes it's about the mattress. Do you remember the mattress? No, teacher, but let's remember together. Mattress. Double T, double S. This is the kind of piece of furniture. It's used for relaxing. Castor, Gazin, este computador está me testando. Demora, gente. Calma nessa hora, tomar um café aqui. Saudade do meu computador em casa. Ó, aí, mattress. Maybe he has to buy new one. In this case, it's a solution. Maybe. If your classmate has a backache, he or she will make some exercise. Yes, because sometimes their body is not bad. It's not good, actually. And you can do that to contribute to your body. Feels better. O que ele perguntou? Que eu nem sei o que aconteceu. Bom, interrompeu a gravação? Tá. Ótimo! Cadê o negócio da tela? Aqui, achei. Você está gravando. Parar compartilhamento. Voltar compartilhamento. Aí. Deixa eu sumir da parte vermelhinha. Quando tá gravando, ele mostra que tá vermelhinho assim, ó. Ao redor da tela. Bom, então, if your classmate has a backache, he will exercise. If your classmate go to a party, don't stop the body. In this case, if your classmate goes to a party, he has to take care of his health because the coronavirus party. Actually, nowadays, parties during this period is a little tricky, but I want to discuss this. So, the next page is page 33. Page 33, page 33. Page 33 is related to the love. Love's in there. Everywhere I look around. Love's in there. Oh, my status yesterday was very romantic. Yes, if you notice, I was very inspired by the feelings inside my heart, and it contributed to write something about that and to sing romantic songs. Love's in there, everywhere I look around. So, this is the page which talks about love. We have there, have you ever fallen in love? Have you ever fallen in love? Have you ever fallen in love? Have you ever, aquela história do você já. Lembrou aí? Você já. Você já. Have you ever eaten broccoli pizza? For example, delicious. Have you ever eaten Mexican food? Have you ever eaten petit gâteau? You can ask this question using have you ever. But falling in love is like cair no amor. I really don't understand why you fall, because why do you fall? Normally, when you fall, you lose the control of your life, your body. It's sad, actually, this term. But fall in love is like when you this is the idea. Apaixona-se. Bom, everybody hopes to fall in love. One day, if someone falls in love, his or her life changes completely. How will your life change if you fall in love? Lots of researchers have studied the phenomenon and that they have found 12 signs. First sign, you have to imagine the situation and think about if you agree or not. Agree, it's when your idea, where's the camera? Yeah. Agree, it's very simple. You can imagine it. When your idea is the same of the idea of the book. When you have this combination, oh yes, it's true, you agree. Disagree is when your idea is different of the idea of the book. No combination. Okay? Agree or disagree. But you can protect your point of view. For example, if you fall in love, if you fall in love, you probably daydream about your love every single day. Daydream is like, durante o dia, you have to work, to study, to do something. She's very beautiful. I can't stop thinking of her, about her every time. Then you feel like that, okay? This is the reaction. But if you, when you fall in love, you don't have this reaction, you can disagree. But okay, my opinion, I think, is completely fine to understand like that because it's typical of myself. Two, if you fall in love, you feel crazy because you are under influence of hormones that are making you feel euphoric, endangered, and exhausted. Do you agree or disagree? Influence. Talking about backache, I have pain here in my neck. Don't know why. It's about maybe my pillow. Not sure. Hormone. Yeah, hormone is similar Portuguese. Okay, that things you have inside your heart, inside your body, which contributes for something. In this case, when you're in love, I'm not sure, but maybe endorphin, which is the hormone of that euphoric feeling, happiness. You feel better. So this is released because of the love, maybe, not sure. But you have some hormones which contribute and you feel better, you feel happier because you're in love. But in this case, it says endangered, which is endangered, endangered. Dictionary. Endangered. Just remember danger. We are going to remember endangered. Also, I typed wrongly. And then, endanger. It's like that, but missing ed at the end. Oh, I'm sorry. Endanger is a verb. Endanger is a feeling. Yeah. But basically, is to put someone or something at the risk. It's like when you expose a person to a bad problem. You may have, imagine you have a brother, your little brother. In this case, you ask your little brother to light on the stove. Remember stove? Miojo, for example. The spaghetti. My goodness. One day in the future. Yeah. Your brother is about, for example. Gente, a câmera, quando se deixa assim, ele fica assim, ó. Deixa a gente soltinho. Acho que é melhor tirar. Ó, stove, and you ask your little brother, faz miojo pra mim. It's not good because you expose your brother to the fire. It's very dangerous. So in this case, you feel endangered. You feel that feeling when you are in love? I'm not sure. The second is, the first is euphoric, similar Portuguese. The last is exhausted. You feel tired to love. I'm tired of you. It's like when the love is over, actually. It's at the end. First stage. Oh, 3. We have there, if you find one, if you find the one, you mention his or her name all the time when you're talking to your friends. So the first point is, suppose you have a friend. After that, you talk to the friend every time about the love. Love isn't there, everyone look around. So this is the idea. Can you imagine that? Every time you are with your friends and you, oh, yes, yeah. But that person, my love, I'm missing my love. What can I do? And the friend is talking about geography, for example, or talking about a movie, but you remember your love and you mention is to use your voice to express, to talk about. You talk about that person, you mention. So it's possible, in my opinion. I think it's okay to happen because you keep this in your mind, you keep that you love in your mind every time. In this case, we suppose this person is in all your thoughts. And every time you talk something, you want to talk about this. And sometimes you mix the subjects. A little crazy, but this is it. So the next is number 4. Yes. If you are love struck, you may not focus anymore or may have insomnia. Maybe. Insomnia, maybe not. Depends. If you talk on the phone or chat with the person you are in love, maybe you can spend much time in there. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. You'd have to wake up earlier or early next month, my goodness, next day. And it is a little bad because you can't sleep well. Maybe it contributes you to start having insomnia. Maybe. Suppose a day you can't talk to the person. What will happen? You're gonna think about the person. You can't talk, but you be awake. That period of time, thinking about the person, you have the feeling to sleep. Difficult, yeah. So, 5. If you find love, you spend hours talking on the phone and chatting on the internet. I was talking about that. This is the idea. I suppose nowadays we have this when imagining about the WhatsApp. Of course, you have the WhatsApp with this person, and you have a conversation during hours and hours, typing or in a video call. It's possible too, but it is a very high. It's a very nice to happen nowadays because technology permits it. Okay, even if you are a little far from your love, you can do that. That's perfect. Perfect, not perfect. Just to stay with the love. Come on. So, 6. If you are bewitched, you will go to the movies more often. Bewitched is like, just remember witch. Witch is that woman, basically, which wears black clothes, that hat, special hat, and he has some powers, special powers. And basically, the people say they practice the bad side, the dark side of the energy, like the Darth Vader. No? So, bewitched is like when you are not controlling yourself because you are bewitched. It's like a ding, then you. This is the idea. But bewitch is like another way to say that you're in love. You will go to the movies more often. Depends on the conditions. Nowadays, it's impossible to go to the movies. How can you go to cinema nowadays? Not possible. But before quarantine or after the solution of coronavirus, it's possible. It's possible. My ear is in pain. I don't know what's happening here. So, in this case, maybe yes, maybe not. Agree, disagree. Next is the 7. If you love someone, you will listen to romantic songs and feel butterflies in your stomach. Romantic songs is true. In my life, it's always happened. Because it's always happening because don't know why. I want to express myself and I think about the first and every time, then I want to sing. It's nature. Basically, to sing, I have to listen because I use the music to sing together. Perfect. Of course, the songs are romantic. Butterflies in stomach is that feeling, sensation you have when you go to the roller coaster, for example. Remember roller coaster? Long time I haven't ridden. So, this is very nice. Long time, long time. My goodness, I feel scared just to see. Actually, when I was younger, I went to play center. You really don't know what play center is, but it was very nice. We went to the school's excursion, which was nice. So, that feeling you have in your heart, just this is this butterfly. It's like sensation of anxiety. Anxiety is like ansiedade. Maybe that. So, my case, yes. Next. Put it up. If you are in love, you feel life is worth living, that you are lucky to be alive. Some people, they disagree. But life is worth living, yes, a vida vale a pena de viver. So, sometimes you are just living for yourself, doing your things, following your dreams, but suddenly happens the love. Then you see a person which shakes your heart and you can't control yourself anymore. It gives you a different meaning of the life. This is very nice or not. Depends on, because since you give your heart to someone, maybe you can have a problem. But how will you do? Give or not? So sometimes each return is very bad because sometimes return, it's sad. But when happens something that is very nice, you can get married, you can have a family, and it's wonderful. Love's in there, ever look around. What time is it? 14. So, and next, if you lose your heart to someone, you check your mail hundreds of times a day. Of course not, because nowadays the technology we have a different level. We don't use mail anymore unless you're talking about jobs or something related to a company. But basically, or complain, basically, you can imagine not mails, but WhatsApp. So we're gonna check WhatsApp every time. Let's see. Let's see. No, nobody sent a message. No. Again. No. No. But this is a kind of situation happens. I check the WhatsApp every time I have opportunity to check if I have a new message. I've heard. Yeah, possible. Totally possible. I agree with that. Next. If you're in love, you travel more often and choose a romantic location such as Paris. Possible, but Paris is not accessible because of the price. Your money can't afford with that. But you can imagine something more like Guararema, for example, if you are here next to Jacareí, you know very well Guararema, which is a place that is romantic. It's small, but it's very beautiful, romantic. It contains flowers, trees, the nature. You feel you're hugged by these things. It's very nice. Very nice city. And you go there often because of that. Maybe not. No. Okay. Next, if you fall in love, you tend to dress nicely. Dress is like to wear clothes. Where's camera? To wear clothes nicely. They're more beautiful than usual. Yes, you make up. Okay, for example, you always keep your hair organized. You actually, I combed my hair this morning, but I have to comb again because it's not that good. Because this, sometimes it doesn't help me to keep the hair. Okay, but you wear nicely. This is the proposal. In this case, suppose no, this is the situation. So, and I suppose, yeah. Sometimes when you don't have a person, you wear better clothes, which contributes you to be. People will see you differently. In this case, we look at you differently. In this case, oh, maybe you become a little more attractive because of that. But after you start to love and to have the person in your life, sometimes you reduce the quality. Very sad. But you don't reduce the quality. Keep this forever. You keep the heat, the fire forever if you do that. Things since you keep all attitudes you had when you started the relationship. This is the best. 12. If you're crazy in love, you wish you could write songs. Sometimes you feel inspired by the feeling. It contributes you to write songs. Maybe not songs, poems. Something that express the feelings inside your heart. In my opinion, this is very, very true. So, it was the text about the love. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. If you go ahead, next page, next page, page 38. We have there 4 topics for verbs. Dun, 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 dun. 4 topics related to the cleaning. The first here is about you. Wash the dishes. Just to write this information under the picture. Wash the dishes. The second girl on the right, she's about you. Mop. Yes, sweep and mop the floor. Next, girl, below the first line, if you imagine a line of pictures, about you clean the window. And the last one is about you dust the furniture. Dust is perfect because dust is the cause and solution is so crazy. Dust is the powder which accumulates under the furniture. And dust is to clean the powder which accumulates under the furniture. It's perfect. Furniture. That's the furniture. I forgot to include the. Opa! So we have here review about phrasal verbs. What's the idea? So phrasal verbs are the normal verbs that you know very well, but it includes a preposition at the end. What's the function? What happens with that? It's very simple. It changes the meaning of the verb completely. Yeah. Sometimes it's a little similar, but sometimes it's completely different. We talked about this some weeks ago, some classes ago, and the idea now is to know that some of them we can separate when we talk about them in a phrase. We have here, let me stop sharing the screen in order to show the book. So this is the book, and we have here the verbs. Verbs here, okay? The first verb here is put away. Put, to put. Yeah, I can put, here is my mug. Dun, 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 dun. I can put this on the table. Okay. In this case, put away is totally different. Put away, it is, if you have a translation in your mind, forget. Because put away, if you translate, é por para longe, but not. Put away is to reorder, reorganize something. Suppose you have a kid, a baby, and the baby has toys. And it starts playing for a long period. After that, this baby has to return the toys to the box. This is put away. Sometimes you are in your house and you have to organize your wardrobe. And you take it out, all the things inside the wardrobe. After you have to reorganize, but you have to return into the wardrobe, the clothes. In this case, put away. Totally different, just put and put away. So put away, take out, clean up, go over, break into, throw away, look after, look for. Some examples. And below of that, we have 3 pictures. 3 pictures. Let's check the descriptions below the picture. We have there. Let's put away your toys. Exactly. The same example I was imagining. The second phrase below the first, we have, let's put your toys away. What's the idea here? So the exercise is trying, this part of the book is trying to show you that it's possible to separate the phrasal verbs. This is the idea. Let's put away, or let's put your toys away. This is the idea. Which is correct? The both. This is the idea. You can separate or not. This verb, you can separate or not. Inside. In the middle of this verb, you can put the things you're going to put away. Next, I will take out the trash, or I will take the trash out. Again, I can separate. The last picture, I have to clean up my bedroom. I have to clean my bedroom up. In this case, we can separate again. Teacher, what's correct? The both. Yeah, you decide. It's up to you. Okay. Some of them you can separate. Here, you can separate. Okay. Breaking to go over, look after, look for. These verbs is impossible to separate. You can't separate. So, the next page, you have to do some exercise. Okay. Match the phrasal verbs and their meanings. You have to remember the phrasal verbs and connect to the meanings. Make a relationship with them in order to connect. For example, put away. I've just explained about that. To put in the correct places, to return it. Yeah, you can make this connection. Put away, it's to place something in the correct location. Okay. Like my houses nowadays are a little unorganized. But yesterday at night, before I go to sleep, before I go to bed, I put away all the things I found. So, the throw away. This case you can translate a little, but don't translate. Just kidding. But if you imagine this, throw away, because throw away, it's a little similar to the idea if you imagine throw and away separated. But throw is to put in the trash. We have here this definition. People, don't forget, it is exercise. You can stop the video. You can do the exercise after you have the correction, because I'm just doing the exercise now. But you can stop to finish, and after you make the correction. So letter B, it is the last description. To place something in the trash. Letter C, clean up. Letter C, clean up. It is to clean and organize together. Do we have something here? Yes, to make something clean and neat. Neat is organized. We use in the dictionary. No, this is the words. Dictionary. So, tied with everything in its place. Tied is organized. Letters. I'm sorry. Letter D. Look after. If you translate, you go crazy. Look after is to take care, basically. Basically, to take care. You have something here? Yes, to take care of someone or something. Break into. Da-da-da. To enter with force into some place. Look for. To search for something. Take out. Take out. To put something outside. It's one of the definition, because take out you have many things. Take out you have many things. Go over is to. I'm sorry. To review or examine something. Perfect. Okay, this is the idea. So now I'm gonna do as a homework the next exercise. You're gonna reuse these verbs. Which verbs, teacher? Put away, throw away, clean up, look after, break into, look for, take out, go over. And these phrases, according to the context, maybe you have to conjugate. And I want to complete the phrases with the phrasal verbs. below that, in the green box, you have some questions about how often. You can do as a homework to, do you remember how often? Frequency, okay? In this case, you have to imagine the frequency. Always, seldom, sometimes, hardly ever, never. So, many words which express the frequency you do something. How often do you sweep the floor? Okay, sweep the floor. Actually, the first part of this unit, he talks about this. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Oh, woo. Sweep the floor. This attitude. How often do you do this in your house? Once a week. Okay, this is like sometimes, rarely. And you put in front of the thing. Rarely, for example. How often do you mop the floor? Actually, the screen is not. Oh my goodness. Let me share the screen, people. Oh my goodness. Oh, mop the floor. Mop the floor is that. Is the second. Sweep the floor, which is the first. It's that. Okay. Take out the trash. It's like to put the trash outside. What else? Clean up your room. Wash the dishes, put away the dishes. Iron your clothes. Iron. The clothes. Actually, nowadays nobody does it. Not sure. But do the laundry. Fazer a lavanderia fica difícil, né? But do the laundry. It is about when you wash your clothes, basically. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hang up. Sorry. Hang up, it is the attitude when you put exposure to the sun in order to eliminate the water. But I can look for this beautiful definition using the images. Hang up the laundry. Da-da-da. Yeah, this attitude. Okay, this second doesn't make much sense. Actually, it's not bad. It's this. Feed your pet. It is when you give the food to your pet. Feeding the pet. Okay. Don't have pets anymore in my house. What will I do? What will I do? I have to. So, okay, that's nice. This is the homework, people. I can mark it here. In the word, no, I started here, continue here, but after I will say that. Let me see. Class. Próxima aula nossa é dia 10. Dia 10. Gente, segunda vai ser feriado. Será que eu vou trabalhar? Sei lá. Bom, class. Sorry. September 10th. Homework. Eita, homework. Book for page. Page 40, basically. Because 41 is to create the phrases. In next class, we're going to talk about page 42. Which talks about would you mind? Would you mind? It's very nice. I really like talking about would you mind. We can use it both for asking favors, or permission. Basically that. So, what time is it? Okay. Let me interrupt. People have a wonderful weekend, and see you next class. Bye. Nobody's here. Let me see. Stop here. Stop recording. Bye.